Hi everybody, today we're going to be showing you how to install a basic RubiCAM kit on a 2012 Jeep Wrangler. We're also going to discuss the kit, what comes with it, and tell you everything you need to know to install one of these on your vehicle at home. Okay, so here's the kit that we'll be installing on this Jeep Wrangler. This is our basic RubiCAM kit, which comes with one camera, a monitor, and an extension cord. So we're going to unbox these and show you what a complete kit comes with. Here's our camera, heavy duty style, everything's aluminum, really heavy duty rugged camera. Our monitor here. Extension cord, remote control, and a wiring harness. Okay, so step one is to find a location for your cameras, something that suits your needs. Because the kit going on this vehicle only includes one camera, we're going to put it on the front so the driver can see the back sides of blind drop-offs as they're approaching a crest. So in this case, we're going to mount the camera right here on this cross member, give it an angle, and that'll allow the driver to see underneath the front of the vehicle as they approach a blind drop-off. Okay, so I've gotten taken the camera off of this mount. All of our cameras and monitors come with these universal mounts, which are easy to adapt to just about any surface. We also offer other mounts, so give us a call if you are looking for something else and we'll set you up. So the first thing we're going to do is mark the location of the holes. As you can see, we're centered here. Okay, so up next we're going to drill out the holes. Here we have a 5/32 inch drill bit, and that's just big enough for a number 8, about a 1/2 inch machine screw. Pretty generic screw you can get at any hardware store. So that's what we're going to use to mount up the camera on the front here. Go ahead and drill these out. Okay, there's one. So here you can see the camera all mounted up. What we've done, this is a trick we do often, is flipped the sun visor upside down, and it sort of acts like a skid plate now. I know you might be thinking this camera looks vulnerable at the front like this, hanging down low, but these cameras are built extremely tough, very heavy duty. You can smack a rock on this thing and you will bend the mount before anything happens to the camera itself. So the next step in the installation process is to find a location for your monitor. In this case, this vehicle came equipped with a RAM Tough Claw. All of our components are compatible with RAM. As you can see here, there's a typical GPS T-slot mount on the back of our monitors. Now these do come with universal mounts, but RAM provides for thousands of options when it comes to mounting these things. So we're going to bolt this up to our Tough Claw using a 2-inch double-sided 1-inch ball arm. We'll go ahead and list these part numbers below so you know exactly what ones we're using, and we'll do that now. Something just like that. Okay, so the third step of the installation is to run the wiring. So I just wanted to talk about the harness a little bit first before we do that. Here you can see the 4 connections for 4 cameras. There are 4 channels. You can run all 4 at the same time or do one at a time. This side is the connection to the monitor, and over here we have the power. So it's positive and negative, just like any other 12-volt accessory. And here, these are neat. These are called trigger wires. If you want the backup camera, for instance, to come on when you put the car in reverse, you can hook these up to the backup lamps, and that camera will come on when you put the car in reverse. Over here, this is just an adapter that comes with the kit. This allows you to plug any device that has a video out function into one of the camera channels. So if you have a DVD player, a GPS that has a video out function, you can plug it into our monitor using this adapter, and that way you don't have big screens all over the dash. And lastly, we have the extension cord here. This runs this connection to the camera at the front of the vehicle. For the wiring on this vehicle, we've gone ahead and pulled this plastic trim piece off the side of the dash. Every vehicle is different. Luckily, Jeep makes it very easy to pull this apart. So this is where we're going to run our wiring. Starting with this plug. This is the monitor plug. So this will go up through the corner of the windshield, along the back of the dash, hidden, and over to where the monitor is placed. Next up we have the 4 camera channels. These will hang out the bottom of the dash and allow you to hook up all 4 channels right in the wheel well, the footwell. And lastly we have the power, positive and negative. This will run under the dash, through the firewall, and to a switch and relay setup, which this Jeep is already equipped with. And I want to pause for a second and talk about the power. Our instructions detail 3 different ways to supply power to the system. One being a switch and relay setup, which a wiring diagram is included. Second being a power distribution unit similar to an S-Pod. And the last is a simple cigarette lighter, positive and negative. So this Jeep has a switch and relay already installed, and we're going to go ahead and utilize that. It's under the hood. So our positive and negative wires will run through the firewall and to that switch and relay under the hood. Okay, so the wiring is complete in this Jeep. As you can see, the monitor cord runs up and behind the dash. Our switch and relay is mounted up on top. That has yet to be stuck down with some double-sided tape. And our camera cords are coming right out the bottom of the dash here. Okay, and the 4th and final step is to connect the camera at the front of the vehicle to the wiring harness that we just installed. We're going to do that with the supplied extension cord. So what we do is thread the watertight connection onto the camera connection down in the driver footwell. The extension cord will run through the firewall, under the hood, along the chassis, and out to the camera at the front of the car. Okay guys, that does it for the installation. There's only one thing left to do, and that is turn it on. So our switch is here. Takes about a second to warm up. And you can see we have 4 channels here since we only have the 1 camera on this vehicle. Go ahead and make that full screen, and there you have it.